So let me just do this real quick while while it's fresh on my mind, because I'm doing some work. Right. Something has been on my mind for a few weeks now, and I caught myself doing this a few days ago, and I've just done it now again, and I just wanted to talk about this real quick. The concept of saying the words, I don't know. Why is it that we find it so difficult to answer a question with the phrase, I don't know? So I'll give you some context to this. A few days ago at work, somebody I was supporting at work was asked me a question, was asking me a few questions, and I could answer these questions, and then they asked me a question. As soon as they asked that question, I knew in my head that I don't have the answer. I don't know the answer to that question. But because perhaps I wanted to come across as a bit more credible, or I was too proud to admit that there was something I didn't know, rather than just say, oh, I don't know, I'll get back to you on that, I started talking. And I started answering, or attempting to answer this question. Now, I know that I don't know the answer to this question. I'm doing a lot of talking, getting a bit embarrassed because I know that I'm talking, but I don't know what I'm saying or where I'm going with this. It's getting a bit awkward because the person I'm talking to is now, it's obvious that I don't quite have the answer, or I don't know what I'm talking about. And I end that conversation with, actually, let me get back to you on that. Now, I could have just said that at the beginning and saved us a whole lot of blushes. But no, I started to talk because I didn't want to answer a question with, I don't know. Nigerians, we see this a lot. All these videos on the streets of Nigeria where they ask a question, and Nigeria, we could just answer that question with, actually, do you know what? I don't know. But no, we will try to answer. We will try. We cannot be seen to not know. An example, some of these questions are either things that you're not expected to know, nobody knows those answers, or things that are really simple, or or things that are just completely made up and don't exist. I'll give you an example. If I remember correctly, one of the questions that was asked was, if you're to marry somebody and you find out that that person has esophagus, what will you do? Now, I know that the esophagus is a part of your body. I think it's somewhere in your throat or something, is part of your body. But a lot of people didn't know that. So rather than just say, oh, hang on, what's an esophagus? I don't know what an esophagus is. Rather than just do that, instead, one girl I remember in particular, she was like, oh, that would be really tough. Oh, that would be really hard. If he has esophagus, because I love him, I will try and stay with him and try and see, because esophagus is very serious, and I will try and be with him or whatever and help him through it. You could just say, I don't know what esophagus, what is esophagus, And a lot of people are answering the questions in the same manner. Oh, no. Esophagus, no. I will not marry somebody with esophagus. No. So as I say, I find that when people say to me, I don't know, because I think this has been brewing in my mind for a bit. When people actually say, actually, EJ, I don't know. When I see somebody admit, oh, I don't know the answer to that, it makes me smile, because it means, oh, so what? You don't know? And you're okay with not knowing, and you're not a know-it-all, and you're admitting freely that you don't know. You're humble. You're a nice person. So basically, all I'm trying to say is, it's okay to not know. It's okay to say, I don't know. It doesn't seem to happen very often. A lot of people just, I don't know, or don't try to contribute to a conversation that you know nothing about. You don't have to know. You're not a robot. You're not a computer. And not knowing, a lot of times, doesn't say any less of you. Actually, in my opinion, for people who openly say, I don't know, that brings some respect, because you're going to learn. But if you try to blag it,